All right, let's dive into this cosmic coffee conundrum, shall we? Picture this, you're an astronaut floating around in the International Space Station, and you're desperately craving that morning cup of joe. But hold on a sec, how on earth, or should I say off Earth, are you supposed to drink coffee in zero gravity? Now, traditionally, our spacefaring friends have had to make do with, well, let's call it a less than ideal situation. They've been sipping their caffeine fix through what's basically a glorified juice box. Yeah, you heard that right, a pouch with a straw. Can you imagine trying to enjoy a piping hot espresso through a straw? Talk about a buzzkill. But wait, there's more. NASA, in all its coffee-loving wisdom, wasn't about to let their astronauts suffer through bland, aromaless coffee for eternity. Enter Don Pettit, a NASA astronaut and, as it turns out, a bit of a coffee connoisseur. This guy, while floating around the ISS, had a light bulb moment. He thought, hey, why can't we have a proper cup up here? So what did Don do? He only went and invented the world's first zero-gravity coffee cup. I kid you not, this guy MacGyvered a cup out of an overhead transparency film. It's got this weird shape with an acute angle that uses surface tension to keep the coffee where it should be, in the cup, not floating around the station. But here's the kicker, this isn't just about having a fancy cup. Don's invention actually lets astronauts smell their coffee. And let's be honest, isn't that half the pleasure of a good brew? Before this, astronauts were missing out on that heavenly aroma wafting up to their noses. It's like, imagine eating your favorite food, but you can't smell it. Tragic, right? Now, if you thought that was cool, get this, the Italians, being, well, Italian, couldn't bear the thought of astronauts not having proper espresso. So, they sent up this fancy schmancy espresso machine called the ISSpresso. I mean, of course they did, right? It's like, Houston, we have a problem. Our espresso isn't strong enough. Unfortunately, this space-age coffee maker was more of an experiment and got sent back to Earth in 2017. But hey, progress is progress. And who knows what the future holds for our caffeine-craving cosmonauts. So, there you have it, folks. From juice boxes to zero-gravity cups to literal space espresso machines, astronauts have come a long way in their quest for the perfect space brew. It just goes to show, where there's a will and a serious coffee addiction, there's a way, even in the final frontier.